What's up, guys? So I'm learning about macro trends right now, which are trends that have basically a really large effect on the world and on people. And one of these macro trends I find really interesting because it's so popular with it's all generations, but particularly it's the rise of everyone having. Excuse me, guys, I was just eating some food. The rise of everyone having not just a phone, but a camera on their phone. So now everybody has the ability to, take footage at any point in time, as long as they have their phone, as long as they have enough battery, on their phone. And it's interesting because the rise of social justice, because of people's ability to record things like, for example, the police, or when someone is being racist, or when someone is doing something that is prejudice of some sort. You can capture that all on camera now, and anybody who's got one, which is anyone from a 95-year-old person to even little kids. A lot of the people catching some heavy material, heavy stuff happening in the world, there are teenagers, and once something goes viral, because of the internet, it spreads the word so quickly. So I find this extremely fascinating that something that you couldn't really predict what would happen if you gave the majority of I don't want to say the world, because I don't know how many people around the world have phones or how affordable that is in different countries, but you start giving people cameras, and there's obviously a lot of negative things that can come with that, because you can record things that are not appropriate to be recorded, or share things that are not appropriate to be shared. But at the same time, there is this ability to capture things that need to be captured and shared with the world in terms of social justice, because before it was so quiet. Like, a lot of the things that were happening in the world were so hush hush, and there wasn't evidence, and now it's right there. A lot of it is right there on camera. So that is very interesting. And you also see the rise of entertainers of all ages. Before you might have needed TV, and now if you can record yourself, obviously you can record with a camera, but like I said, it's much more common with the phones. You got all these Viners. If you don't know what a Vine is, they were popularized a few years ago. I don't know if it exists anymore, but there are these quick clips, comedic clips, or pretty much anything, skateboarding, just quick clips people take, and it's whatever sort of art you can display within a few seconds of a video clip. And a lot of people take a few of those and mash them together and make something interesting or funny. But all this being said, so many people can become either famous, or at least share their art, just because of this macro trend with the camera. It's so cool. One of my buddies is starting to pick up a following on TikTok. It's a new I don't even know what it's called. What are those called? Social media something. It's a new platform, a new app or something. But he's using that, and all of a sudden he's realizing, he knows he's funny, but he's realizing that other people in the world, think he's funny too. And I mean, his friends know he's hilarious. But it's cool to get that sort of positive feedback. Again, it can be scary, because you can get negative feedback from people, and that's the give or take of the internet. You have in social media, and being an artist and sharing, you got that back and forth. But anyway, these are macro trends. Some of you can think, well, this is pretty common sense. True, but I didn't think about it as much until our teacher mentioned this, and I was like, oh yeah, it really does make the difference. Everyone having a camera, you know, it's brought up, it's created this rise in social justice, and it has also allowed more people to be entertainers, to express themselves, to be artists. So I think that's very cool. Anyway, cool beans, guys. Peace, peace. Have a good one.